Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rose, and in today's video we are talking about 3 things that if you are not able to do these 3 things, you have no business doing online dating. Okay, before we get to that, I just want to say the other day I went live because I was taking a walk and I wanted to show you my surroundings, but the video was not clear, so I am gonna redo the video, but this time I think I'm just gonna record the video so it can be clear, because I feel like it wasn't fair that you were not actually seeing what I was seeing. Although when I was looking at it, it looked clear, but then when I came back to YouTube to watch it, it wasn't clear. I think my internet connection was not so good. So don't worry, I am gonna make the same video and I'm gonna start from where we started, and hopefully we're gonna reach where we reached. So that one is coming next. So I want to address 3 things that if you're not able to do these 3 things, then I feel like you shouldn't be doing online dating. You shouldn't be getting on dating sites because it's not going to work out for you. All right? I have seen a lot of people on social media who are like, oh, just help me, just get on dating site on my behalf, and then once everything is set up, then you can like give me the logins and then I just continue from there. If you're not able to download the dating site on your phone and create a dating profile for yourself by yourself, then I don't see the point of you getting on a dating site. Because first of all, let's address the issue of you expressing yourself. If you are not able to express who you are, okay, and also express what you're looking for by yourself, then how are you going to address these people? How are you going to talk to these people? Because despite the fact that you have put all this information on your dating profile, you have written your bio and everything, there are some people who will require additional information about yourself. So what are you gonna do when you reach to that point? Because apparently you have to pay somebody to come and describe you, who you are, and then describe what you're looking for. For you, like you're not able to do it yourself, then I don't see the point. Like I really don't see the point. You should be able to describe who you are as a person. You should be able to describe what you're looking for, because you know what you're looking for, what type of man you would want to be with, what kind of relationship you would like to be in. You should be able to know these things and you should be able to express these things. Okay, I understand there are people who would like to create the dating profile and then they're like, oh, I would like somebody else to look at my dating profile and see if it's set up correctly, like if everything sounds good, I would like another set of eyes to have a look. That makes a lot of sense. That is okay. But to tell somebody that you're going to pay them to put you on a dating site, that to me does not make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. Okay? Because you're the one who knows what you want. You're the one who knows yourself. You know your likes and dislikes, what makes you happy, what makes you smile, what makes you sad. You're the one who knows that, and it's only you who can describe that. It's only you who can write it down and say, yeah, this makes me sad, this makes me happy, this makes me smile, I like doing this makes me feel like this. Another thing that I feel like if you cannot do, then you have no business getting on a dating site. If you cannot ask questions, okay, when you're talking to somebody, if you have no confidence of talking to somebody that you have met online, your job is, yes, sir, yes, I will do this, then you have no business being on a dating site. Because first of all, you're going to meet people who are just there to play around, of course, and it's up to you to put your foot down. You cannot just be sitting there entertaining people, because I get a lot of messages, especially on my Instagram. Rose, why am I getting all these people? They get on a video call, they got no clothes on, and they are telling me to take my clothes off. And I'm asking myself, why are you there? Why are you letting him finish the sentence? That is my question. If you cannot stand your ground, then you have no business being on a dating site, because it doesn't matter which dating site you're going to download, whichever dating app you're going to download to your phone, you will meet weird people, you will meet crazy people, you will meet all types of people, okay? And it's up to you to put your foot down and not entertain time wasters or jokers or abusers. You will meet people who will even want to abuse you virtually on a dating app. And it's up to you. You have to be strong. Like, if you're not strong, you have no business doing online dating. You have to be strong. You have to stand your ground. You have to know also what you want. This is another thing. The third thing. If you don't know what you want from a dating site, you have no business being on a dating site. If you don't know what type of relationship you're looking for, you have no business being on a dating site. And in fact, if you know what you're looking for, and this is another topic we're gonna discuss, because I feel like you people, you're just downloading any kind of dating site. You just download a dating app. You see somebody on social media, on TikTok, on YouTube, and then you're like, where did you meet? Which dating app did you use? And then immediately you go and download that dating app, because you feel like, because those people met on that dating app, then you are also going to meet somebody like that on a dating app. That's not how it works, okay? So if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, what you want, you're just casual, like you don't even know what you're looking for. Like, if somebody asks you, okay, if somebody meets you on that dating app and then they're like, hey, so what are you looking for? And then I'm just, browsing, just being casual, anything, I don't know. You have no business being on a dating site. You have to know exactly what you're looking for. If you're looking for friends, there are actually apps for friends, just for friends. There are dating apps also for hookups, okay? So it depends. It depends on what you're looking for. So I just wanted to come on here because I see a lot of people who are being scammed, especially on TikTok. And I feel sorry for our Ugandan sisters, okay? Because a lot of you are getting so scammed. Like, I feel so bad for you, because you see these people who have realized that you really want to date outside Uganda, outside Africa, and they go and download people's videos, couples who have, made it clear that they met on Tinder, they met on Hinge, they met on Tagged, they met on OkCupid, they met on Badoo. Like, they have even made a video of how they met. And now these scammers, they download that video and say they connected that couple. Oh, after connection, and then now they are married. In fact, some of them even download the wedding videos. They download all sorts of videos. They download the first meeting at the airport videos. And then they come and claim that they're the ones who connected those couples. And then I go to the comment section and I see, because they usually have a way that you can pay. They want you to pay so you can be connected. And I see people in the comment section, how much? How much do I need to pay? And I'm like, why are you paying somebody? How are you expecting somebody to pull somebody from thin air and connect you with this person? First of all, you need to know how things work, okay? This person is in Uganda or in Kenya. I'm not saying it's just Uganda. Even Kenya, there are so many scammers now, especially on TikTok. People are just putting their M-Pesa number on the bio and they're like, contact me on my bio. I'm going to connect you to an old white man from Europe or from America or from Canada. How? How are they going to connect you with these people? Because you need to understand how things work. You cannot go down the street and meet people and say, oh, do you want a wife from Africa? Okay, you can do that, but you'll experience a lot of abuse, especially you being an African, let's say an African woman like me. Okay, you can do a social experiment, but you're going to get a lot of abuse, because it's not everybody who actually likes Africans. And this is something that these people who live in Europe or in other places, they are not saying the difficulties that they're experiencing in these places. If they want to scam you, they're like, yes, there are so many people who want to be involved with African women. Yes, of course. My inbox is full with all these people, asking me if I can find them African wives. No, that's not true. If somebody wants to be in an intercultural, interracial relationship, they have passion about Africa, and maybe they do find African women attractive. And for those people, they're not gonna be, they're not gonna be looking for people to connect them, because they know how they can meet those African women. Okay? So anyone who is claiming that they are going to connect you with somebody, those are scammers. Anyone who is charging you money to put you on a dating site, that is a scammer. Because nobody can put you on a dating site. In fact, if they put you on a dating site, listen to me very carefully. If you meet somebody on TikTok or on YouTube or on Instagram who claims that they have this special dating site that they are going to, they ask for your pictures, they ask for your information, and then they're like, I'm going to create a profile for you on this dating app. First of all, if they're creating that profile from Germany, from France, from, I don't know, Norway, from Canada, from the US, and then immediately they create that dating profile, and then they give you the logins, okay, the login information, and then you log in Kenya. Guess what's gonna happen? That account is going to be banned from that dating app, because that is suspicious activity. There is no way you're going to say, I'm creating this account, I'm in Canada, and then immediately you have created the account, somebody is logging in Kenya and start, getting active, and they are in Kenya. And then maybe something goes wrong, and then that person in Canada again logs in. So already that is suspicious activity. That account will be blocked. And another issue we want to discuss is these dating sites that belong to the same company. There are so many dating sites that belong to the same company. The biggest companies that I mentioned here on my page is the Cupid Media Group. That is an Australian-based company that owns, oh my God, they own so many dating apps. International Cupid, Afro Introductions, Interracial Cupid, Kenyan Cupid, BBW Cupid, that's for plus size singles, Filipino Cupid, Black Cupid. They even have a new one that is called Silver Love. That, like, they own so many dating apps. So they even own the military Cupid, the one I was kicked out of. We talked about this already. So why I'm mentioning this is that if you create an account, let's say on Afro Introductions, somebody puts you in Afro Introductions, and then they're doing that from Canada, they're doing that from Germany, from Norway, from France. If they do that, and then you log in Kenya, then the site is going to see, okay, this is weird, okay, what is going on here? If they close that account, and then you try now to create another account on Interracial Cupid, for example, let's say they delete you, they ban you from Afro Introductions, and then you get on Interracial Cupid, you try to create an account there. There's something called the IP address. They can see it's the same IP address, they can see it's the same device. Okay, obviously you're going to put the same information about yourself so they can see it's you. So then you are banned from that account. And this is why you see people saying, I've been banned from Afro Introduction, Interracial Cupid, International Cupid, Christian Cupid. They give you a list of all there's a lady who gave me a list of all the dating apps that she's been, blocked from joining. She cannot join. She even created another email address. She tried, it didn't work, because they can see your device, they can see your IP address, and then you're blocked. So that's one company. Then we come to Match. Okay, so Match.com, we already talked about Match.com, owns a lot of dating sites. I think they own like over 50 dating sites. Okay, but the most famous ones that you people use is Badoo, Tinder, OkCupid, and there's one I mentioned when I shared that list of our silver singles, our mature singles dating apps. Is called Our Time. Hinge. As somebody who said, oh, if you want to meet rich men, you have to get on Hinge. Who says that every man who is on Hinge is rich? Even these so-called millionaire dating apps, Millionaire Match, Laxi, all those dating apps, It doesn't mean just because somebody is there that they're rich. Even scammers pay to join, because those ones are premium. You cannot join them for free. You have to pay. Even scammers do pay to join those dating apps. So don't let nobody say, oh, if you join Hinge, that's where you're going to meet millionaires. In fact, you have a better chance of meeting a millionaire, if that's your thing, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Because those are just normal websites that people go to. Social media, everybody's on social media. So you might find like a millionaire guy is free on his free time. He likes getting on those, I don't know, those pages where they talk about private jets and private helicopters and yachts and those things. You have a better chance of meeting a millionaire there than meeting a millionaire on Hinge, on Millionaire Match, on Laxi. Okay? So in conclusion, if you cannot get onto the dating site by yourself, if you cannot download a dating app on your phone by yourself and create your own dating profile and create your own bio, then I don't think you should be getting on a dating site, because even if that person gets you on a dating site, even if they chat, because there are some who offer services where when they say, I'm gonna chat with those guys until I see which one looks serious, then I'll pass him over to you. You know, I have a way of speaking. Okay, there's a way I speak and there is a way you speak. We don't speak the same. So don't you think this person is going to realize there's something wrong here, what's going on? And then he's going to be suspecting that he's getting scammed, because he can feel that the energy has shifted. This person that I was speaking to before, it's not the same person that I'm speaking to now. Okay? So, and another thing is, as soon as you meet somebody on a dating site, if somebody is serious about, meeting somebody on a dating site, the first thing they are going to require is a video call. They want to see you. And this is what I always say. Even you yourself, the first thing you should require from that person that you're speaking to is a video call, so you guys can verify yourselves. So how is this gonna work? How is it that you people are not seeing that you're getting scammed? Like, people are starting up businesses on social media, especially on TikTok, saying, send me this amount of money and then I'm gonna guarantee you that you find a man who is gonna change your life. They're gonna come and buy you these big houses and pay these big bills and do all these things. How is it that you can believe there are some foolish, some stupid people who are just sitting there with their cards, their big bank card just drawn? They're like Red Cross. They're there. They're like, oh my God, I'm waiting for African women to come and tell me how much money they need. How much do you need? You need $3,000. No problem. What else do you need? Oh, you need $3,000 to go and do your hair? Like, sometimes I look at these videos and I'm like, are you serious? Like, how can you even talk like that? So you guys, what I'm trying to say is, just make sure that you're able to create your own dating profile. Just make sure that you're strong enough to stand your ground, because there are so many weird people on those dating apps. So don't entertain time wasters. Okay, just go there and yes, there is a chance that you could meet a good person, because some people are just introverts. They are not easy, they don't socialize easily, and especially when it comes to the Western world, people don't go out so much, or some people don't even like going out, so they find it's easier to meet people online. So it is possible to meet a normal human being who just want to socialize with people online and see if they can meet somebody special. And another thing is, when you go on a dating site and then you are so focused and it's all about marriage. It's not everybody who wants to hear marriage, okay? First of all, marriage, it's not something that you go there and then you meet somebody and then it's marriage. Sometimes people just meet, and then when the connection, when everything feels right, then they're like, I think we should get married. What do you think? But it's not something that you just, down somebody's throat, like, oh yes, it's marriage and it's marriage. Do you want marriage, yes or no? Get to know people. Just get to know people and relax. Just relax. Because this is another thing. Those so-called date coaches of yours, they're like, yes, you go there and you see if he's marriage oriented. If he's marriage oriented, maybe he doesn't. At that point, maybe he doesn't feel like he's marriage oriented. Maybe he just went through a divorce, especially since you're being coached to go for old people. Old people, they most likely have had maybe a couple of marriages. So maybe they're trying to take their time to think before they get back on the horse. I don't know. So I don't think you should go there, marriage, you're going to scare people. Just relax. Even though you want marriage, you can speak, and then once you get to know each other, you can see where it's heading, if it's heading somewhere or it's not heading somewhere. But be strong. Be the kind of person who is able to, not tolerate nonsense. If somebody is wasting your time, if somebody is getting on a video call and they got no clothes on. There's this lady who came recently on my live on TikTok, and it was so sad that I think it's one of those who are being coached, who are being told to send money, and then they're going to be put on dating site, and then they are going to find these rich old white people who are going to solve all their problems. So now you go there, you don't know how these sites work. You don't know that there are people there who are just, sick in the head, and then she puts on the video, and then the person wants to see the children, and he got no clothes on, and she was entertaining that nonsense. This is why I'm saying you have to be strong. You cannot sit there entertaining nonsense, okay? If somebody gets on a video call and they got no clothes on, like I don't even care whether they have their pants on. If somebody is getting on a video call and he doesn't have a shirt, that is so disrespectful. This is the first time you're meeting somebody. Can you imagine if it wasn't online? And I think I have mentioned this before. Can you imagine going for a coffee date with somebody and then they show up without their clothes on? How would you feel about that? Because you're meeting this is like the coffee date when you're meeting for the first time. It's virtual, but it's like a coffee date. So how would you feel like when somebody is meeting you for a coffee date and they come, with no clothes on? Why are you not offended? Also, you yourself, why are you not dressed properly? Because this is the first meeting. Because this is another thing. I spoke to another lady and she said, well, I'm just meeting these people and they're just jokers and time wasters. And I'm like, when you're doing the video call, how are you dressed? And then once she described how she was dressed, I'm like, it's those coaches of yours who are like, oh, you have to dress in a seductive way. These people like being seduced. You're seducing somebody on the first meeting, the first coffee date. You must show them what you have. No, you don't need to show anybody anything. You have to get to know one another. You're getting to know each other. You're meeting for the first time, okay? Even though it's a video call, it's the first meeting. So the way you present yourself on your dating profile, the way you conduct yourself during the first video call, when you video call somebody, then they can see whether you're just a joker, whether you're a scammer, whether you are one of those women who are on dating apps just trying to scam people, trying to get money from people. They can tell. Okay, if you conduct yourself in a respectful manner, you look like somebody who should be respected, then you are going to be respected. When it comes to your bio, creating a bio is very easy. Just describe yourself. Just download the app called Grammarly. If you feel like your grammar is not correct, you can use that app to correct your grammar. You can even just use ChatGPT to help you. There are so many resources that you can use online. You don't need to pay anyone to write your dating profile bio. Like, why are you paying somebody? The only thing that you need to pay somebody to do is if they're writing a CV for you to go and get a job. Okay? But if it's a dating profile, why are you paying somebody to write your bio? Why? And when it comes to connections, why are you paying somebody to connect you? Where are they going to pull out these men? Do they have a warehouse full of men who are just, number 22, come out? And then they connect you. It's ridiculous. Anyway, my name is Rose. I just wanted to bring this issue here because it's so unfortunate that a lot of you just want to get on a dating site and you don't know how it works, and you're not willing to do research and learn how it works. You don't even want to research and know what kind of dating sites you're getting into. Like, for example, if you pay somebody to get you on a dating site, what kind of dating site are they putting you in? Because there are so many different kinds of dating sites, and I said we're gonna discuss that. There's even BDSM dating sites. There's, as we say, there's hookup sites. There's so many. There are so many dating sites out there. So just do it yourself. If you want to do online dating, just do it yourself. Like, it's not gonna speed up the process if you pay someone. If you're meant to meet somebody, you're going to meet somebody. If you're not meant to meet somebody, even if you pay somebody to put you on a dating site, you're just gonna come back on TikTok, on YouTube, and you're gonna be cussing them out. Because you're gonna be, oh, you took my money, I haven't met somebody. Of course you haven't met somebody, because also you need to be active. You cannot just create, you cannot pay somebody to create, even if they create like the most amazing dating profile for you, and it just sits there on OkCupid. Nobody does anything with it. Nothing is gonna happen. Because when it comes to dating websites, you need to be active. They need to see there's something happening with this profile. You're swiping, you're liking people's pictures, you're doing this, they are doing something. But if you're gonna pay somebody and then you're gonna say, yeah, I paid somebody, so I'm just waiting for my muzungu to locate me, or for whoever you are looking for. It's not everybody who is looking for wazungus. And I'm just looking for my guy to locate me. He's not gonna locate you. He's not, because your profile is gonna be hidden somewhere, just somewhere, because you're not doing anything with it, and in the end it's gonna be deleted because it's just occupying space for nothing. Do it yourself, my sister. My name is Rose. On this page we talk about online dating, interracial dating, age gap dating. If you're interested in these kinds of topics, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please like this video, share this video with somebody who might find it useful, and I shall see you on my next one. Bye bye for now.